This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Sunday, the 24th of September. I'm Michael Groff. A glorious day yesterday in the valley. 86 degrees was our high, and this morning it's just very refreshing out there. And that's going to continue into tomorrow. Now, the forecast for the middle part of the upcoming week starts to get a little bit murky. Our forecast confidence goes down a bit. Maybe we could start to introduce some rain chances to the picture. We'll have to see. Let's talk about it as we look outside this morning here at 5:30 a.m., and it's perfect out there right now. 60 degrees here in Arcadia where I do these videos from, and 64 right now at Sky Harbor with clear skies. Dew points at 32, humidity 30%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area this morning, upper 50s in the cool spots, low and middle 60s in the urban core. And here's the water vapor satellite view. The big cool trough continues to sit out here in the west, pulling down cool, dry air for much of our region. And the watch warning map, we have freeze warnings across northern and northeast Arizona, and of course across the west as well. Some scattered freeze warnings. Winter weather advisories continue. Parts of Idaho, Utah, Wyoming. Off the mid-Atlantic coast, the Carolina coast, those are hurricane warnings just offshore in association with Maria. We'll talk about that in a moment. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms across parts of Minnesota today. And here's the latest on the tropics. One surprising note here, Lee. Remember Lee? That system had died off. It had become a remnant low. It has since redeveloped over the central Atlantic and has actually become a hurricane once again. Look at this. Maximum sustained winds, 85 miles per hour. Now, Lee is expected to do the old loop-de-loop out there and should just be a fish storm, not going to affect anybody, but just kind of an interesting system nonetheless. But the big story in the tropics remains Hurricane Maria. There's the latest satellite loop there. And you see, it's not quite as organized as it has been in recent days. It's certainly not as powerful a system, but still a major hurricane. Maximum sustained winds, 110 miles per hour, continuing to track to the north. The official forecast from the Hurricane Center keeps it off the coast of the Carolinas. But there are some indications that it may come just close enough to the Outer Banks to bring some wind and some rain, so we can't quite breathe a sigh of relief just yet. Certainly, it will bring dangerous rip currents and big swells to the east coast of the United States, but just exactly where it's going to go. Let's look at some of the modeling here. The tropical models, most of them keep it offshore, but a couple of them do try to hook it to the left and bring it onto the Carolina coast. The GFS ensemble, there's 21 members here. The mean is the black line. And again, it comes very, very close. And a couple of the models even try to make landfall, or at least a brush by, of the Outer Banks. And then the European, there's 51 members here. Several of the models do that. Several models, in fact, some of them even bring it all the way onshore to the coast of North Carolina. Not sure that that's going to happen, but we can't completely rule out that scenario just yet. We're going to have a better idea as we go through the day today and into tomorrow exactly what's going to happen with this system. So keep your eyes peeled. If you're in the Carolinas, this storm is not quite clear of you just yet. All right, let's talk about our weather in more detail. To do that, we'll check the models right now. Here's the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Big ridge in the east, cold trough out here in the west. Continued cool air advection here today, and down below that at the surface, mostly sunny day. A little bit of a breeze maybe this afternoon, and perfect. I mean, this is some of the best late September weather you're ever going to get in Phoenix. Highs in the mid-80s today. Tonight, clear, lows again mid-50s to mid-60s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, highs upper 80s to about 90. But the forecast starts to get a little bit murky. We start to lose forecast confidence as we go further. There are indications that low pressure is going to start to close off across the southwest. The GFS has been kind of consistent on advertising this, while the other global models have not. But now we're starting to see a trend that shows that this low will in fact cut off on Tuesday and Wednesday. And that means the upper heights are not going to come up as much, and that means our warming trend is going to be a lot slower. Highs near 90 on Tuesday, maybe in only the lower 90s on Wednesday, and the sky becomes partly cloudy by Wednesday with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms possible, especially in the rim country. Just how much moisture gets pulled in by this low, that's also a big question mark. We're seeing a surface boundary drop across the nation's heartland all the way to Texas, and a backdoor front tries to come in here, and some moisture may start to get pulled in between the upper low that's cut off and our surface front. combined with high pressure building over the Great Basin. So, a complicated setup. I'm not sure how much moisture gets in here. That's the big question, and I'm still not ready to put rain chances in our forecast just yet. We'll call it partly cloudy Wednesday and Thursday with a slight chance of showers to the north and east of the metro area. Highs low to mid-90s. Friday looks like that low will begin to lift out. And still some breezy conditions, though, as the pressure gradient starts to tighten up just a bit. Highs still probably only in about the mid-90s, which is about average for the end of September. Saturday, same thing. Some breezes, mostly sunny skies and highs in the mid-90s. Going out to a week from today, this is Sunday, the 1st of October. Dry westerly flow around here, troughing developing over the Pacific Northwest. On Monday, the 2nd of October, that trough really starts to deepen and the pattern begins to amplify across North America. And here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Tuesday, the 3rd of October. And again, another deep trough here in the west and a huge ridge in the east, 594 ridge off the east coast. Wow. So the pattern very amplified. Cooler conditions would be coming in here. Temperatures probably falling back below normal again if this verifies, although the chances of rain probably would stay north of Arizona. Check out the temperatures coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period, and there will be a warming trend this week. Temperatures getting a little bit closer to average. I'm not sure we're going to get back to 98 or so as this is depicting. In fact, indications of a bigger cooling trend coming in as we head into October. That'll be nice. And that does it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Thank you as always so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get those notifications. My next video will be back here tomorrow morning. And you guys have yourselves a great Sunday. Get out there and enjoy the nice, cool weather, folks.